possible patronless new members.
I mean, could you just imagine? Like go down the different packs, or the different warlock subclasses, and just like what would the hot patron look like in this one? There's
Oh
the
my god.
the pact of the undying one, or the pact of death, or pact of the whispered one, or something like that. Like, could you just imagine having like romantic relations with an aboleth or something?
Oh my god. Well, see, no. Oh my god, that would be okay. You know how an aboleth can like control your mind and crap. Like Ragna starts dating aboleth and she thinks it's super hot, but it's because he's controlling her mind to believe she's.
Oh, God. And on that note, we're live. Hello, everyone. We've actually been live for a minute now.
Oh god, the dumb jokes about hot patrons in your area now makes me think of like a dumb idea of like you can just randomly have a stupid like spam message through sending in your mind.
Right. Also, weirdly topical, we got a quote from Thorin saying, "That's Satan's rock. I want no part of that." Well, evidently Ragnarchild wants a part of it. Speaking of wanting a part of that, hello, Shad. Welcome to the stream.
Yay, Shad, you're here.
He's in the audience, PT.
I know. I'll let him. Also, I need to check out what you posted. I think about it. What did you post? I just imagine that's. I can confirm that does not happen, but I can confirm he's done that to someone else. A certain kobold in Group 1.
A certain Genosego.
All I'll see is Dragon Maid.
A certain je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi.
Sorry, I had to.
Quite alright. So,
oh my god.
Any more shenanigans before we get on the way? Kayana, how are you feeling? Are you okay? You ready to do this?
I have one last shenanigan.
Okay.
Okay, my YouTube, like, I watch a lot of these, like, kind of like, catfishing videos where, it's a lot of people who are, like, older women who believe that they're in an online relationship with Johnny Depp for some reason.
What? Okay.
Yeah, no, it's actually a Nigerian scammer, right?
Yeah.
So I was just thinking, Ragnarchild would probably being such an old lady, she would probably believe that she actually was in a relationship with Silvestro, when really it's like some, low level, I don't know who it would be behind it, but yeah.
Pit fiends?
Yeah, she's like, no, I am dating Silvestro, where he told me he loves me and that I'm the most beautiful lady in the world. They're like, okay, Ragnar.
That reminds me of the video I posted recently in the server, which is Spampton reads actual spam emails. And one of them was John F. Kennedy trying to convince you that he's in love with you and is trying to give you money. But you just need to give him your bank details. And not only hearing that, but hearing it read in Spampton's voice is fucking hilarious. Oh, God. It's like, in Spampton's voice, yes, I am Mr. John F. Kennedy. Anyway. Okay. Let me calm down and catch up. Actually, does everyone have water? You all need water. Let's all go hydrate. I'll be back. I forgot to have my water.
Do you know what? That's a good idea.
Yeah, grab your tea, grab your drinks, grab your snacks.
Is alcoholic beverages allowed?
Yeah, alcohol beverages around, just no swearing on stream.
Oh no. I'm a good boy. I'll be if I'm not a good boy, I'm pretty sure Battle Granny will whoop my butt. So I'm on best behavior.
Absolutely. So Son of a beep beep beep. That's what it sounds like. Son of a beep.
I'm back with a tall glass of water. That was me putting my water on the desk, not me dropping anything.
Hi. So, could I share something that I feel like a raglan child would do for a dance?
Oh no, what?
Why are we making Ragnar dance?
What? You're not making people dance in the middle of the arena again.
No, I'm not. I just say what I think she would dance like.
Okay. I have a few ideas for how Ragnar Child would dance, but entertain me.
It.
Oh, I saw it in... Oh, God. I don't know if she's that limber and spry, but she could try.
Can she do that?
She dances like this, you know.
I figured that's how she actually danced.
I meant with just the hands right now.
Oh my god, she's an old-timey flapper.
Meanwhile, you don't want to see Sylvester on the dance floor. He dances like this. That's Sylvester. He does that in full dragon form. Watch out.
Oh my lord.
You fucking chick, you.
You have to be careful for his tail as well.
Yeah. Fun fact, the dude can stand up straight by just suspending himself on his nose alone. He can support his entire weight with just his nose. Somehow. Or as some people call it, his snoot. Anyway, Kayana, are you ready to start the thing, or no? Because I haven't heard from Kayana in a while. I can't hear her microphone, so it seems. Has anyone else heard from her?
No?
I think I just heard her right now. Okay.
She might be dealing with her dad. I don't want to start the script without her.
She's looking for the dance for raglan child. Oh.
Oh. Okay. Are you ready to start with the script here? Are you able to talk?
I'm trying to pull out the script so I can read it clearer.
Okay.
It's too small in note.
I know, that's why, like, I sent it to you to download and stuff. It's the same one I sent you last time, too.
Yes, I know, but it's still too small even in notes when I downloaded it.
Well, Notepad has a zoom function. You go to view and then zoom in. You just do that a couple of times. That's what I did last time. I don't have an ability to show my screen and show the script, so unless you want me to like copy and paste it to Discord, I don't know what the alternative solution is.
No, I got it here. I have to do it in Word.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh man, I'm knocked.
I didn't realize you weren't back yet.
Huh?
I said, I didn't realize you weren't back yet. I thought you were already back.
That's okay. So I just had to clean one of my cups out, that's all.
Okay.
We were just doing some silly stuff on Discord.
Yes, and we're live on stream still. I'm also seeing if Kayana's ready to actually start with the script.
You start with it.
I know, but before I start reading, I want to make sure you're ready. That's all.
Yeah, I said
I couldn't hear what you said. Apologies. Anyway, So to tell everyone, there's going to be some pauses throughout this. Those are times for you guys to react and like ask questions and stuff. I'm not gonna call them out when they happen. If you catch them, cool. Otherwise, anyway, hello everyone to Not the Oncoming Storm. I am your host, Bugboy1014, otherwise known as Finville, and I'm joined by all these wonderful players and guests with me.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
there. I'm walking in.
I'm Kayana Draxis, otherwise known as Bugboy. Where are you, Karimo? And I Yakumo. Like whack-a-mole, but Yakumo.
You carry whack-a-mole. Oh god.
I mean, she does that with her
In the
enemies.
mall.
And I will be co-hosting for this session. And I will be co-hosting for this session.
Ugh. Yes. Why doesn't everyone introduce themselves to remind the people at home and each other who you all are? So, back up, sir.
I am
Bogart?
Chad Azure Black.
Yes.
Ragnarok damage. Yeah. Halfling druid.
Thank you. Halfling Druid. Chad, what is your class and race?
I am a half dragon, bronze half dragon, and I am actually a multi-class. I am a barbarian, a fighter, and a sorcerer.
Indeed. Anyone else? Foxford?
Okay, I am Clocksword. I am Surtur. I play Clocksword. It's an astral elf and it has sorcerer, paladin, and now cleric multi-class at the last possible minute before the tournament.
Yeah, because the sun god asked if you wanted to be a cleric, and you said yes. Ugh.
Hello, I'm Malus Darkstar, the purple dragon. I
Yeah.
am also a purple star druid stone sorcerer.
Yeah, an actual purple dragon. Huzzah. Bogart, how about you?
So yeah, I'm Buggy of Endless Sight. I am a Gloomstalker Ranger / Arcane Trickster. Now you see me, now you don't.
Yeah.
Peekaboo!
Can make duplicates and go away. Well, Brizzle, do you want... Yeah, Brizzle. You...
I'm Brizzle, Coppertop, Artificer, Harrigan.
Yes. Who may or may not still be in the campaign come season 2. We'll find out. Cathanglis.
Daddy.
Yes? Fox, why don't you explain yourself?
I was saying Cathanglis is daddy. Daddy! Cathanglis!
I think he's muted.
Picking on me!
No,
Alright.
he's not muted.
He's just being coy, I know he is.
Sure, I think they're both not back yet. A shad or a calf.
Shad was
I'm
back.
not
He
here.
talked. He said his thing. Either way.
I didn't hear him.
Okay.
No, not this bug again.
Huh?
No,
No,
we
I
can't hear you, Fox. I said that. Also, that's extremely cute, Cayenne. I just saw the GIF you posted.
I did I hear something?
You only saw one?
Ooh.
I did ask you something, Kayana.
He asked you a question in the voice channel text chat thing.
Oh.
I haven't even got that up.
Either way, Look.
What?
Okay, I guess I'll have that happen first.
Kind. What kind would you do?
Well, I'd like to continue the script if we could, please.
Okay.
This is delayed long enough.
Sorry.
Hey, Awesome. Kinda. She's still thinking about the dance. Okay.
Excuse me.
I'm glad everyone is happy to be here because we have a lot of exciting things happening.
You mean session?
Yes, I did. I said session.
You said things happening. But
I
okay.
said things happening in this session.
Okay.
We can't hear you, Calf.
No, we cannot hear you, Cathanglis. That's why we're cutting you off, because we can't hear you. Leave the call and come back.
Uh-oh, we're losing him.
We're fine, Bogran.
Now we can hear you.
Yay.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Thank you. I'm
Some-
sorry. I was explaining. I'm like, okay, we're saying characters. I'm going to say mine. And then when Bug starts speaking, I was like, I guess good thing is this was like, what?
Yeah, you need to just turn it off and turn it on again. That's the number one thing about tech support. Just turn it off and turn it on again. In this case, leaving the
Oh,
call
yeah.
and coming back.
I'm getting used to my new mic. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. By the way, what were you going to say?
Should I say who I am, or are we moving on from that?
You can go ahead and say it now while I wait for Kayana so we can do the line together.
Okay. I am Sir Cathanglis Hircine Arvigale II, the artistic prodigy. I am a half Moonstone Ashler Dragon. And I'm a Paladin Cleric Wizard Fighter.
His other half is elf, by the way. Half astral dragon, half elf. Well, half moonstone astral dragon, half elf.
Yeah, it's an interesting mix.
Yeah. Alright.
Not bad, just interesting.
Mm-hmm. And today... Kinda.
It's the start of the grand.
Yeah. Today is the start of the Grand Multiversal Tournament!
Yeah.
Yay! Sorry. Anyway.
You needed to do a 3-2-1 to time that if you wanted to.
Yeah, we were supposed to time it, but, like, everything has gone so far off the rails, and I want to get as much as I can done before Rattle has to leave in, like, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Chaos!
Kinda, you okay?
We have lots of events planned for this tournament, but first we should go over some details. So, you have all been warped by a golden wave to this tournament facility. I know, but I always almost say Terminator. I don't know why.
I am the top.
Yes. You're all here to be terminated. No.
Try and kill me, I might go after gods.
Which froze time as a troubled meaning. Back home there's no time will occur. So yeah, good. Yeah. And things will be left as they are.
Well, almost anyway.
What do you mean almost?
You'll find out. Anyway.
Last time there was also pillows for side sleepers.
I don't think we're gonna have that happen right now. Meanwhile, car noises. Hey, are you still here?
So, just gonna reload roll 20.
The tournament.
Yeah, that's better.
It is a floating island, so don't go near the edge, or you'll fall off them. Okay? Stay away.
What about those of us who can fly?
I can fly though.
I know, but some people don't know they can fly. Just a safety precaution.
Though, friendly reminder that everyone here can fly if they think they can. They'll only win outside the arena because this is the astral realm we are in.
Yay! Oh!
What's so funny?
Kith English's reaction was funny.
Oh. Yeah, this is a floating island in the astral realm, in case you didn't catch that earlier.
Anyway, all of you will be brought to the stadium to participate in the Multiversal Tournament. This tournament will accept all comers, so like your family and your friends, and your pets, and your egg, and your egg. You will see many familiar faces and some unfamiliar. But enough rambling. Let's get on with the rules. Does anyone have any questions? Don't even start with Sylvester. I know I'm watching.
Sylvester says nothing.
Dawn of Vengeance!
I will counterspell the shit out of you.
Non-action, that's Dawn of Vengeance.
So does anyone have any questions before we get to explain the rules?
I guess my question from earlier wasn't answered. What do you mean almost unscathed?
Okay. So what I mean by almost is the fact that since the timelines are merging in the background, what that basically means is that any events that happen differently in the two times, they're gonna be a little weird when combined.
No, okay.
Like, for example, in one timeline, the noble's son was never really rescued properly, whereas in the other one, he was brought back to full body and revival and everything. Also, in one timeline, Brishnox is dead, and in the other timeline, he's not. Like,
and in one timeline, Strixhaven exists, and in the other...
Well,
no.
Strixhaven doesn't exist in timeline 2.
Schrodinger's Brishnox!
Schrodinger's Brishnox, yes.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Those are just some good examples of some of the stuff that's going to be a little weird when you come back. Also, the Charles Pensley issue is another thing where, like, you guys never met Charles Pensley in Timeline 1, but you met him in Timeline 2. You're good friends with him in Timeline 2. So he'll know some of you and not other ones. Also, Cadmus existing at all in Timeline 2 is a weirdness, too. Anyway. Any other questions?
Nothing that comes to mind.
Okay. Going once.
Good.
Going twice. Sold! Kaede, you're up again.
I almost forgot. Before we get to the rules, I should talk about some more important foreign stuff. Okay, so we have living quarters, refreshments. So like what we do for between the fights. There's a full rundown of these combinations and can be found in many of the helpful pamphlets that we handed you out. Or it will be explained by Mimi. It's our little bot that is related to Mimi. And what is that? It's a Each participator or guest will have one, and she will assist you with anything you need. Ask her any questions, and she will be happy to help. Any firms necessary to assist her ability. Generally speaking, you will find all manners of diners, bars, magic items, potion shops, and the restrooms, information desks, and pretty much any.
All purchases are made with standard currency exchanges and are bought at a flat market rate with no markups or discounts recognized. You have been warned.
That's totally not suspicious.
I read that as like quick bottom text on an infomercial as I could.
You had to channel your inner Spamton for that.
Yes. Just speaking so fast they won't actually hear it. Okay.
Your status doesn't matter here, so all are equal in the arena. Anyways, without further ado, if there's no more questions, I'm serious on this room. Don't even, I see him smirk.
Sebastian's like, why are you targeting me? I'm just listening. Sorry. Why are you targeting me? I'm just listening.
Yeah, I know you.
I know Bolshevik.
I don't know what Shad said.
Bolshevik.
Anyone that's gone on and talked about the role.
So is there any questions before we continue?
I think I fully understand.
Okay. This will be a double elimination tournament where you'll have to lose twice to be fully kicked out of the tournament. Even if you lose once, you may have a chance to achieve a comeback victory. And who doesn't like a good underdog story? Tournament rules are as follows. After each of these rules, there will be a pause where you can ask questions about the given rule or whatnot. Everyone ready?
Ready?
I'm ready.
Cool! Rule number 1. Creatures participating in the tournament must be able to fit through the entrance of the arena. What this means is, for you to participate, you must be able to assume a form that is smaller than a 15-foot cube with the person entering the arena, as the door is only 15 feet high and wide. Given you leave through the same door that you enter, this must also apply for leaving too. Take note that if you lose a round due to being killed and your true form is too big to be dragged out of the arena, this will also count as breaking this rule. Take note, all of you dragons out there.
Don't call us out.
That's why adult dragons are not participating in this tournament. Otherwise, there'd be a ton of adult dragons in the tournament.
Be slowly realizing how much dragons are actually in this party.
Not only that, but how many dragons are in this campaign that none of you guys have ever freaking met?
There's literally an entire continent of them. Of course we wouldn't have met them.
Yeah, and note all the important characters have been brought to this place. How many dragons are considered important?
Listen, they're all friendos.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know the real answer, so I'll just answer yes.
Exactly. Also, young dragons would have no reason to compete. So, well, some of them do, but I didn't put any young dragons in here because I didn't want to throw kids into the wood chipper. Sorry for the gruesome imagery. Rule number 2. Only one sentient creature can enter the arena or leave the arena at a time. You must be conscious of what sentient magic items or magical constructs you have on you, because we sure will. Summoning creatures within fights is perfectly fine, but you must either unsummon them, banish them, or otherwise get rid of them when you try to leave. Any sentient items you possess will be stripped from you for the duration of the tournament. So, sorry, go ahead.
Why did the freaking sound cut out? It just cut out. Any sentient items, we will strip you.
Did anyone else hear that, or was that just him?
Them!
Just
I am not a he!
Them. Sorry. My bad. Was that them? Anyway.
I heard it the normal way. That's just good thing listening, good thing listening.
Okay. Rule number 3. No unrevivable killing. Killing your opponent is fine, but rendering them unable to be brought back by the simple forms of revival magic is not okay. This includes bringing someone back as a zombie or a shadow. That's so hard to clean up.
Meow.
I was about to say, I think that's connected to Shad.
Not just Shad, but yes, Shad's included. That's also connected to something talked about before, where all comers are welcome, including those of evil alignment. As long as they...
Holy shit.
So, how many evil characters have Finger of Death as a spell? Just be sure you don't kill if you use Finger of Death, otherwise it's going to get you disqualified because you're going to break a rule.
Precisely,
Or that somehow you can cast Revivify on the same round.
Even then, Finger of Death instantly rises them as a zombie, I'm pretty sure.
It was the next turn.
Was it next turn? Okay. Either way.
Whatever. If you have Finger of Death, you should probably make sure to know how your spell works.
Yes. Yes. Anyway. Rule number 4. There's a ceiling on the arena, so please keep your spells within the arena. Spells like Meteor Swarm, Storm of Vengeance, Change Weather, or magic items like the Scroll of the Comet are not permitted to be used because they would destroy our ceiling, and we would not like that.
You had to call me out like that too.
I also called out Shad with that one, too.
You called me out like that too because I use Storm of Vengeance and Comet Storm, and I do have the Scroll of the Comet.
How big is the ceiling?
That will be addressed a little bit later. But yes, basically it's 150 feet high, I can tell you.
Okay, yeah, the arena is big. Okay.
The arena is freaking massive, but like there is a ceiling, so if something comes from the sky, it's not going to work. Like some lesser example, Sunbeam doesn't work.
So, sorry, could I can I get clarification?
Sure.
Something. One of the like oh my gosh, what was? Oh gosh, I was just looking at it. Okay, one of the things is okay, forestation. Casting control weather as an control weather would not work within the arena.
Indeed, it would not.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, control weather would not work because you would not have access to the weather. Also, the weather is weird in the astral realm anyway.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've experienced that
Fair
a lot.
Okay.
Also, notably, by the way, earlier I said you can fly if you want, unless you're in the arena, implying that, yes, the arena uses normal physics, not astral realm physics.
I love the astral realm physics. That'll give me a little bit of an advantage.
I know, but giving everyone an automatic fly speed feels a little weird.
It's not that much of a fly speed, it's hover.
It's going to be. It would be a fun Dragon Ball fight.
Yeah,
It would be.
I know.
Yes.
And who knows, maybe randomly during the fight I'll just turn gravity off. We'll get to that.
Yes, I can go to space.
You're in space already. That's what the astral... Anyway.
I am used to being in space, basically.
Yeah. Space Ghost. Coast to coast. Rule number 5. You may use any ability or spell in your arsenal, provided it obeys all the other rules listed for the tournament and can fit within the arena. Ask your assigned mini-mimi for the dimensions of the arena itself if you must, as they will tell you if asked.
I forgot Mini Mimi was a thing.
So, fun fact, for those of you that know what a mimi bot is, mini-mimi is a mimi bot. It's just been renamed, because Kayana came up with a much better name for them, and that's mini-mimi.
Mini.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I also put that in Roll20 chat.
I'm not gonna try saying it 10 times fast, but I want to.
Just call it a fin bot.
Nah.
No.
The reason why it's called a Mimi, a mini Mimi, is because of the fact that it actually all runs off of the central AI known as Mimi, which is she controls all of them, and they're basically little extensions of her.
Very nice.
Yeah. Though, of course, I didn't want to say it's an actual AI because of the fact that you guys wouldn't know what the hell an AI is. You live in a medieval society. Artificial intelligence, what's that?
I guess Zokurai would know.
So, in character, I usually describe it as like a sentient magical construct as for what Mimi is, because that's the closest thing to an AI we have. So, go ahead.
Zokurai knows it, and Cathangus knows it, I think. But not much.
Yes, but that's because they have literally divine scrolls giving them knowledge.
Like a Warforged.
Brizzle would know.
Brizzle doesn't. Brizzle has an epic boon. So again, it's divine sources giving him knowledge.
Yeah,
No,
that's the image that comes to mind.
doesn't matter.
Johnny Five from Short Circuit. Martin, but
I've never seen Johnny 5.
it's an old film, 80s film. I'm old, remember. Real me is old. Character me is spring chicken.
Freaking feel old with my neck right now.
Yeah, real me is old, but not quite as old as Ragnar. So yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, you're not quite there yet. Oh, sorry.
Real me
Yeah,
is
no,
in my mid-20s.
I'm in my late
Yeah.
20s. Anyway, shall I move on to rule number 6?
Yes.
Yes.
There is 10 rules, by the way.
Mid-20s. Yeah. To be young again.
Rule number
Wait,
6.
wait.
No. What was that?
Oh, the elder millennials were just reminiscing about our misspent youth. It's okay.
Okay, well, I'm trying to get back on track. You can reminisce about that later once we're done with this, because then you'll have free reign to do whatever you want on stream. Anyway. Rule number 6. No fighting / harming other combatants between battles. Keep it within the arena and be a good sport if you lose. Interactions between combatants and civilians is allowed between fights, however, just not violent ones. So, if you want to go talk to your opponent before the fight, you can do that, just don't punch him in the face.
You can guarantee that from me.
Yes. I know I don't have to worry about that from you, but I have to worry about that from some of the more unsavory characters in the tournament. Like Mr. Martial Faction Leader, the giant fucking Minotaur with that anger problem. Especially if he gets pissed off at snarky people like Zokurai. He's already almost gotten in trouble with staff. I'll talk about that after I finish. Rule number 7. And this is where I actually edited to add Surtur's thing into there, because I forgot to actually put this in here before. So rule number 7 is where I put it. Rule number 7. Allow medical staff to grab the bodies of fallen combatants after battles have concluded. They are there for your sake too. Battles will conclude after one of the competitors has been unconscious, dead, or incapacitated for 1 full minute. You will be healed to full between matches and be provided a long rest as well. You will need to maintain and resupply your own equipment, though, between fights, because we won't do it for you. So,
Noted.
if there's not... Basically, to summarize, you get full heals between fights, you get a long rest, but you don't get any of your potions back, and your durability is up to you to try and heal. So, keep an eye on your HP on all of your equipment. It might matter. Any other questions?
As I put, these are basically, if I remember the rules, they're slightly from session 1 and timeline 1.
Yeah, basically, these are modified versions of the same tournament rules, but not.
It's on a grander scale.
Yeah, here's one Surtur will be knowledgeable of from Yukio. Rule number 9. You can surrender at any time for any reason. Surrendering counts as a loss, though if you had not lost yet, you would still go to the loser's bracket.
Just wait after the 10th turn. Just kidding.
So, yes, unlike something like Magic the Gathering, you can surrender at instant speed. It's silly. Anyway, rule number 10.
Did we skip rule 8?
Did we?
No, 8 was
I-
set.
Oh, yes, we did. Whoops, I read rule 9 instead of... My bad.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's your question?
Can we make bets?
Yes. Betting is not only allowed, it is encouraged.
Oh, nice. So what's the cap?
There is none, though, keep in mind for your bet to cash out, you need to predict the final winner of the tournament, not just a winner of a specific battle.
Okay, yeah. So we
Yeah.
can't do individual battle bets then.
In fact, if you go look on the challenge bracket that I linked a couple of times, there's actually a function in there that lets you do predictions.
Oh really? Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started a bet.
Cathangla's done a bet. I've done a bet. I already said who I thought will win the entire tournament. And yeah, you can start betting on like who do you think will win, blah blah blah. You officially could start doing this after I finalized the bracket, which was last Sunday. But yeah, anytime during the tournament you can do this too.
Yeah, I was just saying afterwards we should post this in the D&D channel. By the way, Bug, we should post the rules.
Oh, yeah, I'll post the 10 rules. Also, Mimi, your mini Mimi can repeat all the rules to you if you want them as well.
I still love the Austin Powers reference. Thank you, Kayana.
I didn't. Oh, he's referencing Mini Me from Austin Powers.
I thought that was the reference you said by saying call them mini memes. I'm like, oh, it's the Austin Powers reference for mini me.
I never got that connection. If she did that, that was very clever and was under my radar. I thought it was just clever wordplay because Mimi is already so close to the word mini.
I didn't.
Okay, so that was not an intentional thing.
I
Other-
don't mean that in a tricky way. I just meant that it was like, it's funny how it sounds like that.
Yeah. Rule number 8, since I skipped this earlier. Harming the audience or staff by any means, even accidentally, will lead to automatic disqualification and being kicked from the tournament. There is safeguards put in place to help protect the crowd from accidental splash damage, but they are not invincible safeguards. Purposefully trying to breach the safeguards will also lead to automatic disqualification.
One more reason why Meteor Swarm wouldn't be a good idea.
Another reason why, yes. But if you do a fireball and it happens to clip the edge of the tournament stand slightly, that will be fine. There is effectively force cages around all of the tournament goers, effectively.
There should be just shields
Like,
force.
Imagine if you had like a normal stadium, but like there was just a thin sheet of force cage covering all of the stands. And that's effectively what the defenses are in here. It's kind of like a big invisible bubble. Anyway. So, yeah, purposefully trying to harm people that are not participating in a fight, or is strictly forbidden in this thing. Number 10 and final rule. Also, yes, try not to be a dick. That was covered earlier with the be a good sport about losing thing. Like, it won't get you kicked out if you're not a good sport, but come on. We're all here to have fun. Rule number 10. Each day there will be one night fight and one day fight. If you have an upcoming match and have a preference of fighting at night or fighting during the day, you can submit your preference with Mini-Me. Though, if your opponent disagrees, then it will just be placed in the next available slot. If no preference is given by either side, then it'll just be placed in the next available slot. And yes, consequently, this means there'll only be 2 fights per day. One at night, one during the day.
Which thankfully will mean it'll be certain that you'll have the time to manage the equipment, especially in the first few rounds.
Yeah.
This actually
Sorry, go ahead.
This actually makes me ask the question: is the when we do the rematches, is that done separately, or can that also be included in the 2 matches per day?
That is, well, the losers bracket is automatically being included in this 2 per day thing. Like, this is the rate of how often we're going to do battles, regardless of whether it's winners or losers bracket.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Yeah, basically, even in universe, this is going to take a while.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, there's one more thing. The opponent disagrees to... Oh, I thought there was something else to hear. Did I mention that? Do I mention that somewhere else? I might mention that somewhere else. Anyway, sorry. So I've read rule number 10. Kayana, you're up.
I think she went to go get go do something with her dogs.
Okay. So, is there any questions overall on the rules? Anything you felt wasn't answered?
I'm assuming it applies both ways, and that people can't really try to interact with the fight that's going on when they're in the audience.
That's not specified, notably.
Huh.
As for whether or not that's allowed, it'll be covered later. But basically, if as Kayana will read later, if a certain thing comes up that warrants making a new rule, we will make it midway through the tournament. And you'll automatically be updated about any rules changes by Mimi. As she'll read later.
She is... Are you here, Diana?
Welcome back, Kayana. I just finished reading all 10 of the rules for them.
What do you mean, welcome back? I didn't go anywhere.
Oh, I thought you went to do something with your dogs.
Okay, well, we've
Hey,
been...
you got all the rules done?
Yep, so we're just waiting for you.
Well, that concludes all the rules in the tournament. More might be added later if specific events occur. If such is the case, Mini Mimi will alert everyone. Changes. There will be 2 matches per day, every day, until we get to the finals. There will be an hour break between each match, during which the bodies will be cleaned up. That is not saying that they will be dead bodies. They just might be injured.
Right, and we'll be cleaning up the blood and stuff that's on the floor.
Okay. The arena may shift, have like many different shift changes between matches, or during the match, depending on the environmental hazards that are added or removed to shake things up. Does anyone? No. Okay. If you have any questions, please let me know. Yeah.
So, does anyone have any questions about what was just stated?
So the arena has hazards that can be turned on and off, if I'm understanding correctly?
Yes, and changed either mid-fight or between fights. Think of it similar to how Pokemon Stadium works in Smash.
Oh my.
Diana, you're making a lot of crinkling noises.
Yeah, like Pokemon Stadium and... Okay.
Diana.
Yeah, I'm making the noise of what you're supposed to. Never mind. I was trying to be theoretical, like.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Apologies.
What?
I don't know. I don't know what the joke is. Also, Shad,
What were you trying to make a drum roll?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Shad, you're trying to say something earlier. What were you trying to say?
I didn't have any questions.
Okay, fair enough. All right, then. With that, I shall describe the actual appearance of the arena. So, that's me going back into DM mode. The arena is more of a coliseum in size, with large mithril walls climbing into the sky, with what looks to be Aetherium accents and veins running through the entire structure. It looks as if... Yes?
No, saying yay.
It looks as if the entire building was carved out of one solid piece of mithril. No seams, grooves, or mold lines can be seen anywhere. Aetherium, both in liquid and crystal form, flows in streaks throughout the entire system, flowing like blood throughout the structure. It is a large oval structure whose size dwarfs that of even the largest dragons. All doors inside and outside the building are made of a bronze-like material which is extremely hard to the touch and thrums under the presence of magic. Would anyone like to make an Arcana check? All those who have come... Sorry, go ahead.
I would.
I can.
Yeah.
Arcana check for what?
Well, I was about to explain that.
Okay.
Would anyone like to make an Arcana check? All those who have come into contact with this bronze before do not have to make the check. This will be to see if you identify what the bronze-like material is. Ronchild has no idea.
I need to check something real quick.
I don't know what this is, guys.
I said Arcana, not Athletics. He's going to flex on the bronze to identify it.
Ah, yes, that's how you make sure.
Oh god, oh fuck, guidance is divination. You know why this is relevant, Bug?
Yes, I do.
I need to turn off my guidance law.
Because you have Mind Blank currently, and that means divination doesn't work on you.
Actually, that's a question I would ask. What happens with, like, other people that have had spells cast on them before entering the arena? Do they need to, like, have only their own stuff?
That's not checked by any of the rules, so I would say you're good.
Okay. I don't have a clue.
Ah, damn it, Edward.
So I am looking for DC 25 here.
Okay, I literally could not have succeeded.
The only one that made it was Cathanglus.
And don't you already have you already come into contact with this material?
Yes, and that's why I find it so funny.
Okay, so pretty much no one except for Zokarai and Cathanglus and possibly Bristle, but he didn't roll, knows what this material is. But
Okay, so all of scoring 25 or higher.
That's my line.
I know. I'm trying to.
You're trying to get me back on... I was about to start reading that. Anyway, all those who scored 25 or higher, or those who already knew about it, recognize the material as a legendary metal called Transcendental Bronze. This metal is exceedingly rare and sought after, which, upon further inspection, the mithril itself appears to be special as well. How it is special is unknown, but it seems stronger, sturdier, and more resistant than normal mithril. Okay.
Is this what I think it is?
No, it's not, because it's entirely unknown to you.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's entirely unknown to all of you.
How is it unknown to Cathanglus?
Because it is. It's not anything you know about, even as an assistant DM.
Oh, wait, I just realized it's not the transference that you're talking about, something else.
I was talking about the mithril. No. I was talking about the fact that the mithril is weirdly stronger and sturdier than normal mithril. The transbronze, yes, you do know about that. But the mithril, eh. Anyway, I'll let Kayana speak now.
You all arrive seemingly waking up from your beds in your room. So we have rooms for you that are made of the same mithril and ethereum. As all other parts of the arena. Complete with trans bronze, as my husband said, for short. Furnishing, decorating the rooms. The rooms are plain, not much detail. So have a blast decorating the room for the time that you're here. With not much detail, so we saved everything where you could decorate it yourself. We have a device mounted on the wall that is, if requested, for Mimi Box. The mini Mimi bot.
Mini.
Mimi.
It's
I got the tongue tied there. Okay.
It's
The
fine.
mini bot can activate the device, which will project illusions and imagery on the wall. So like a projector. What's so funny?
It's just what I wrote.
What Cathanglis posted in Roll20 of him just vibrating with ideas of painting while screaming excitedly.
No underswap stands. That's basically how Cathangus is acting right
This
now.
will allow you to watch events happening anywhere in the arena. So, trying to see other people's rooms requires their permission. I strongly suggest don't ask. Because that's creepy, but, that's me. The first game of the week will feature no fights. From then on, fights will occur every day between twice a day, and besides that, have fun!
Yay!
Yep. You are all free to now roleplay and explore as you please for the rest of the session. The script's officially over. You're all free to do whatever you want now. Any more questions, I guess? And now I'll make your rooms visible to you. So I have a fun little announcement as well. I have been doing a little bit of a project that Fox has been helping me with, and Guyana. So, you remember how I said the role-playing channels are closed in the server?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that doesn't mean that you guys can't roleplay, because I've made a bunch of new text channels for the arena, specifically. Each of your bedrooms has their own text channel.
Oh.
Yeah, so if I just find, for example...
So if you wanted to have like a private conversation with someone in your room, everyone could hear it? Okay.
No. The idea is that only you can see your own bedroom. It's a private channel, and only you can see your own bedroom one, unless you let someone else see it, in which case then they can see in your bedroom, which is why the whole permission thing is a thing. By the way, the creepy thing that she pointed out earlier, the reason why that's a thing is so you guys could video call each other in your rooms. Effectively, by using this device. Also, yes, the device was me trying to describe what a TV is in D&D. A holographic TV. Just in D&D.
Sorry.
What?
I thought you got into it with me, like, saying, oh, can I look at that after? I'm like, I didn't mean to annoy.
Look at what after?
What the Mithros based on, basically.
Oh, I don't have a document written down for that. I haven't come up with what it is yet. Also, I didn't even read what you posted yet because I'm currently busy letting everyone see their rooms. There's so many people messaging me, and I'm currently like in the middle of trying to do this thing.
Oh! I want to message you.
Just it'll add to the pile of DMs. All right.
Just teasing.
Clockshort, you can see your room. Cathangless, you can see your room. Rao Darkstar, you can see your room, though he's not here. Who am I doing now? I'm doing
No,
Zokurai? Okay. I made a room for Zokurai even though he's not a player character, just because he does technically have a player. So if the player wants to come back, he can see his own room.
no,
What name is he going by anymore? Don't remember. By the way, yeah. You guys can freely do whatever you want. You can stay on the stream. You can leave. I don't really care. At this point, it's basically over. But I'm still streaming. So, like, if you want to do any roleplay stuff, feel free. Also, yes, Cathangless, you can officially start painting your room. Bogeron, you can now Bogey, you can now see your room.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. All of you, by the way, that can see your rooms will see a big blurb of description, which is basically recapping what your room looks like in case you ever forget. And it's I prepared this stuff beforehand. I just didn't do the permissions for doing it.
Yeah, I can see the message is 4 days old.
Yeah. It's funny. Certain people like Cathangless, since he's assistant DM, he already could see into the room, so he already started painting his walls technically before he entered it. Which is why I said, hold off on that. You haven't even technically entered the room yet.
How is your character painting into a place that they don't even know exists?
Right.
He just saw the room. He's like, let me paint it. Let me in.
Let me in. Let me in.
Oh god.
Ragnar Child, you can see your room. Shad, you can see your room. Also, yeah, I left the rooms mostly a blank canvas. One, so you guys could decorate it yourselves. And two, because I suck at decorating.
Same.
You should see my Minecraft houses. They are boxes made of cobblestone.
I still have fun.
Yeah.
If
It's
you
like,
remember me playing Terraria, sorry.
Well, it's like that. What they don't tell you, you know, when you're making up a cabinet, you don't actually have to build the cabinet. You can just use the box as a shelf. Yeah, little.
Yeah. Yeah, you could very well just do
idea
that.
of decorating. That's my idea of decorating. It's like, oh fuck it, just use the box. Just use the bloody box.
Yeah.
If you Bug, if you remember how I was basically playing Terraria, I like creativity. I want it to be like this. I like this. I like this.
Right, which is why I was like, just go ahead and paint your own room. I know you want to anyway.
For particular Terraria, I'm like, this isn't the right color. It's just a biome. I want it to be this color. Why? It fits.
You notice after a while, I stopped questioning why you were painting the grass blue.
It's bluegrass. It needs to be blue. This is just how matter works.
What do you think his favorite kind of music is?
K-pop.
Yes, the anti-joke.
Yeah.
you do nothing right. I like some K-pop.
I know. I was making a
Thank-
joke on the fact that he was painting the grass blue, and bluegrass is a type of music.
Yeah, it
Wait,
is.
it is? I didn't know that
Yeah.
was a type of music.
Bluegrass is a type of music. And also, that joke was ripped straight from Dragon Ball Z Abridged. They did that joke on Namek. With Gohan and Krillin. Where Krillin made the joke and Gohan went, funkin' jazz, and Krillin said, "You were sheltered as a kid, weren't you?" And then Gohan basically just went off with how Chi-Chi is, and it went, "Yeah, I basically was." Anyway, yes, okay, everyone can see the rooms. Huzzah. So, it's not just your bedroom, obviously. You can leave to go elsewhere. You can either do role-playing talking, or role-playing as in, like, in the chat. I don't really care right now. I don't need my tournament script. I'm going to close that. Since we're here anyway, Ragchild, do you want to work on your first Lotus thing over here?
Yes, that would be great. That would be wonderful.
I don't know what else to do. So, and
Right. Yeah. It's a lot. So, yeah. It's
Yeah.
a lot. This flower. You
Eh.
can do so much.
Oh, I know. It's amazing.
Use responsibly.
Oh my goodness.
Wagnerchild's getting flustered by a flower.
Oh, I am. No, I was asking one of my one of my friends in my other campaign, because I'm not very I do definitely come down more on the role playing side than the combat side of D&D. I'm not the best strategist or anything for combat, so I was like, can you help me? Like, I was like, we're having this tournament, and I just don't even know, where to begin. Like, I just got this thing, and he was just like, holy crap, like he's like, what is this? Like, so.
Oh, I
But he
know.
was, yeah. I was like,
It's-
yeah. Other people have a bunch of like super beefed up items too, so I don't know. I don't know what to expect.
It's something I put in a long time ago because I'm like, someone will get this and someone will have fun with it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and at the time, if I remember correctly, I was building 8 Gates Monk anyway. And I'm like, oh, that has a lot of Lotus stuff. I don't mind adding this in.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to add this weapon in the game, and Bug was just like, I see why not. I don't see why not.
Yeah, it looked perfectly fine. It looked complicated, but it looked fine. Nothing in here is overtly broken compared to most legendary items, so yeah, no, this feels legendary.
Yeah, it's yeah, it's perfect for Magna as a druid.
Yeah. Would you like me to read through this and then just walk through what it all does so you have a better understanding?
It's mostly just getting it into Roll20. Yeah, I've looked through it and looked up the spells and looked up all the things, so I think I'm good there. It's just getting it on my sheet correctly so that it does what it's supposed to do.
Right. The one problem with that is more so just, are you going to use all of its weapon modes or only a few of them?
I think I'm only going to use the I was only planning on using the staff form. I wasn't really planning on so yeah.
Okay, so you're not planning on the longsword, the rapier, or the whip?
Not really. No, I wasn't really.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Notably, this does mean it permanently has Shillelagh active, meaning it's always doing
Yeah.
1d8, and is magical.
Very, very cool.
And has a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls.
Indeed.
Under the effect of Speak with Plants. Also, yes, you can constantly speak with plants while you have this now, thanks to Brizzle. I mean, you can already do that anyway, but now you can run around saying, I speak to the trees.
Ragnar becomes the Lorax.
Oh god.
There's an entire colony living on this cotton ball.
I was about to
No.
say, it's like the whole, I'm the Lorax and I speak for the trees. But for
Yeah.
some reason, speaking Vietnamese.
God damn it.
Ugh.
Mrs. Cathag was basically going into his room. Come on, love the image. Love the What's this? Really? Yeah.
Yes, the
Yeah.
GIF is slightly wrong. That
Let's
happens a
close
lot.
the GIF.
Here, let me fix it. Did it work for me? No? Didn't work for you either. Okay. Well, unfortunately, you're going to have to click on the link if you want to actually see what it is. I have it on stream as well, slightly. Maybe people at home can see it. What was I saying? Oh, so yeah, environmental stuff. To get into Clocksurf this thing, if you remember back to Season 1, Session 1, there was audience intervention back then.
Yes.
That's still probably going to be a thing. However, I have better rules for how it works now.
How is it different now than before? Or is it a secret?
Well, before, the way it worked was everyone rolled a D100 when the round ended. And if you rolled really high, you got a good thing happen to you. If you rolled really low, you got a bad thing happen to you. But it was always about like every single character in the match rolling a D100, which slowed things down quite a bit.
Yeah.
So instead, I'm going to pull upon lair actions and have it go on initiative count 20, losing all ties. Instead of the end of the round.
Since I never saw that session except like very small bits that I don't know how that works exactly, but I'm not sure what the options are. I have no clue what they are, but I'm not sure a lot of them would work through the force gauge thing, barriers, stuff.
Right. The force gauge does notably prevent people from casting most of their stuff. Because, well, you can't cast spells through force gauge, not reasonably anyway. And even trying to teleport through force gauge is not the best idea.
Oh god, I just realized because of a dumb ability I could try and force someone to teleport through the force gauge.
Be careful about that, because if you succeed and they start attacking the audience, you might be blamed for purposefully harming the audience. Potentially.
I was more thinking the other fighter and not...
Well,
not
I was
someone from
thinking
the
you
audience.
teleporting the other fighter and the other fighter killing someone by teleporting through or something.
Yeah.
Which would get both of you kicked out of the tournament.
Which is weird, because in that case the other guy just got teleported on top of another person. Like, what the fuck was I supposed to do?
Right? I don't know. Get good, maybe?
Roll your save better.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know, dodge?
Check yourself.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself, indeed. But yeah, if I'm reading the first Lotus, it just seems to be like a staff that I need to put in, a +2 staff, and then just a bunch of spells. And that's not that hard to put in.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
The only thing you'll have to remember is the whole 50 charges thing and all that nonsense.
Yeah, that was the, I think that was mostly what was kind of making me go, oh, I have no idea what this is even gonna... So I'll just need to track that on my own then, I see. Okay.
Yeah, which, that can be done in your resources. I'll just add 2 more, so you have some 2 blank resources. You can track the charges there.
Sounds good.
And if you want a good place where you can remember all these things, you can also put the first Lotus in your features and traits, and just say it comes from an item.
Oh, okay, that sounds like a pretty good idea,
Yeah, it's what I do sometimes for notable magic items like Adam, for example, which is Zokarai's thing. Which, notably, yes, certain people like Cathanglis are actually particularly screwed over more by the rules in multiple ways.
Oh, really?
Because of the giant AoE spells?
The giant AoE spell, the fact that there's a ceiling, the fact that, like, large is an issue, and also the fact that 3 of his items are sentient.
Oh no.
3?
If I remember correctly, there's, okay, so there is the paintbrush, there is the periaptive wound closure, and there is something else. I remember you had something else.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey! That's it, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey's its own character.
Jeffrey's technically a magic item, not a construct, so...
But it's also sentient, so...
Yes.
I mean, Jeffrey acts on his own accord.
I know, but my point is he technically is strict from you. Though, keep in mind, by the way, if you have a way to let them do it, sentient magic items can compete on their own as arena people, and Zokarai did this with Adam, actually. Since Zokarai is one of the few people in both parties that actually got heads up that the tournament was going to happen before it happened, due to how often he spent in Finn's workshop, he made a construct body and put Adam in it as the driver. So Adam's basically entering as an iron golem, but with the adamantine shards in it.
Yeah, I was joking about having Alexander as his own person, but no.
Yeah, the paintbrush, which we could do, and he could just go in as like a paint golem, which would just be a reflavored clay golem. But we've already locked in the bracket, so we can't do that right now.
Yeah. Also, I have a plan for Jeffrey rather than getting confiscated. That's just him watching the fight.
Yeah, he can be in the audience. It's fine. Sentient magic items that are confiscated can be in this audience. That's perfectly fine. And you could still interact with them between fights. You just can't have them in fights. They're confiscated when you enter the arena, and they're given back when you leave the arena. That's how that works. Notably, by the way, Surtur, in case you still had Lion Fang in your backpack, because that was a thing,
which we barely went over it in timeline 1, which makes me laugh all the time.
Don't joke.
Who joked on that?
That was Cathanglis.
That was me! Because I was just listening to the timeline too, and I think Ragnar just about, what?
There was a point in time where Lion Fang convinced Clocksmith that they're good friends, which, to be fair, they'd never done anything against each other. And was like, hey, I'm just going to hang around your backpack and spy on the party. Do you mind? And Clocksmith was like, I guess not. So he just had the BBG in his backpack for a while, giving him buffing spells.
Oh my goodness.
Which caused some chaos when some, I think they were called Empyreans, wanted an item that Lion Fang had. And it was in my backpack. They thought I had the item.
Right, because they saw that the item was on your person. They didn't know that it was in the haversack.
Yeah, that they were like, it's in this thing, and it's linked to this backpack that this person is carrying. He has the item. Give us the item. And I was like, the fuck are you talking about?
Right, because you didn't know what the item was. You just knew Lion Fang was in your backpack, but you didn't want people to know that. Also, Lion Fang put mind blank on you just to make sure no one could read your mind and find out he's in your backpack.
Yeah, because we were on a ship that had chlorophyte, which means anyone with higher intelligence reading my mind at the wrong time would realize what the fuck is happening.
AKA Silvestro.
Silvestro, anyone, Silvestro already knew, but anyone on the ship that would have 20 or higher, which there were a few people with that.
Cathanglis. Yeah.
Zokarai probably.
Zokarai, yes. Zokarai has a 22. Brizzle, if he was on the ship. Kai, the ship's captain, would know. Yes, your brother said.
Which
no, I'm saying also me, because I have a 20 in my intelligence.
Okay.
Yeah.
which also seemed to have the side effect of whatever was somehow bypassing the Auric mask with the scrying sensor to not succeed anymore.
Yeah, yeah, with Jados' thing, because he modified a scrying spell to be able to get around immunity to divination magic. And so Lion Fang just added another layer of immunity to divination magic, and that seemed to stop it. Somehow, 2 layers of immunity stopped it. I don't know why, but it just
I
did.
like how he just bypassed the major thing. It's like, oh yeah, when the timelines merge, Shadow's just gonna see Kai.
Yeah, no. And he's actually
he's
going to
going
see
to-
him in the tournament, which
Yeah.
is...
Kai is in the tournament. He's going to see him now.
Right. Shad, you're going to meet your brother for the first time in a long time. And this is not just Kai from Timeline 1, by the way. This is merged Kai from both timelines, because he exists in both.
King Kai!
No, it's not King Kai.
Then go swim at donkey upside the head with the path.
Ugh.
I shall make all the jokes I feel like.
Sorry, guys, my phone is yelling at me again. That's a funny reference.
I'm sorry if I actually upset you guys.
Yo, no, you didn't upset me.
It was funny.
Smartass.
That's the thing. I could be a dick as long as I want, but I feel like after it all happens, after I drop the character, I'm just seriously, I'm sorry.
You're
Can't
fine.
hold a dickish attitude for too long.
Like,
I'm feeling bad.
it just shows that you're a good actor.
Actually, can we access the arena before the fight?
Like the interior section? Where the actual fights will happen?
Well,
No.
yeah, and the stands as well.
Oh, you can access the stands. You just can't access the interior of the arena.
Okay.
Fights.
So from the stands, I'd be able to at least see how big the arena is, actually.
Yeah, which, let me go grab that actually, because I have the dimensions pinned in my DMs with Fox. Because, fun fact, we have a special... Oh, actually, I can show that off, too. We have a special battle map for this fight that will be different from the normal arena.
Yeah,
I actually...
probably bigger.
I went the extra mile to actually get a very special map for this. And the cool thing was, when I found that map... Because I wanted a fancy arena. I didn't want just a regular arena. But the cool thing was, when I found this map, it included dimensions in the map.
Ooh.
So I already got the dimensions. Like, cool, these can work. I just tweaked a few of them, but like besides that, yeah.
I was trying hard to find a good map for you, and I think we both found one.
Yeah, we found a great one. I'm trying to find it again in my list. I'll give you the dimensions once I actually find the damn thing. Where is it? Is it near the bottom? Fox, could you help me try to find this?
We pinned it. I remember we pinned it.
Well, yes. I know that the image is there, but I'm looking for it in Roll20. Or did we never put it in Roll20 yet?
Never put in Roll20 because I think we never thought of it. I'm like, we should, and then we got sidetracked, and then we got tangented, and we got more sidetracked.
Okay, so I'm going to live on stream make a brand new map because I thought I already did this. You guys will get to see the entire process. So here's
ADHD.
here's what a blank map looks like. Also, yes, this arena will be officially called Astral Coliseum. So that's actually important to know, by the way. The Coliseum is the entire building. The arena is just the interior part. Does it make sense? As in like where the battles actually fought is the arena, but the entire building is the Coliseum. Does it make sense?
Okay. Okay.
Buggeran, is he already using your room? Go roll in the grass, watch the clouds. First thing, put the kettle on. That's cool. Okay. Pinned tabs. How far back do we pin it? Did we not pin it? I don't think we pinned it.
Are you kidding me?
I know we wanted to pin it, but I don't think we pinned it in there. Actually, hold on. It might be in the one which involved you and Rakushi. That may be why. As in Yumi and Kayana. No, I didn't pin it there either. No.
Oh god, I just saw a line of text on Force Gauge, and if it works like that, I'm curious how that will interact with another team.
Oh no, what did you find that I forgot?
Okay, I'm going to DM you it because I just realized that one of the spells I picked might be completely useless depending on how that works.
Uh-oh!
Finding it.
Oh my goodness, no, yeah, I was like looking at my thing and I was like, okay, I can like, it was like I have the control weather thing and it was like, okay, I
Just
can like
pinned it.
make it rain and then it'll make trees grow and then I can like go like use my tree walking or like, enter the trees and like be, and it's like, no, you can't do any of that, Ragna. You're not, no rain in the arena.
Yeah, it's like,
Like,
oh.
oh man, my whole strategy.
Yeah.
It's funny because he said we can change. We
I
can
just
also change
pinned
it into the shadows, or not shadows, but day and night, which works great for me.
Okay.
Moving the shadows is easier.
So, I saw the thing that pinned it. So, I will put this in, well, actually, would you like me to read out what the dimensions are?
Read it out.
So, the interior dimensions of the arena are 40 by 28 5-foot squares. That's the horizontal one.
What?
40 by 28 5-foot squares is the internal horizontal arena thing. Like, that's the play area that you can walk around in.
Okay, that's the rectangle. Okay.
Yeah, basically. It has 150-foot high ceilings, and the walls are 60 feet high. And on top of the walls is where the stands start. So it's basically like a 60-foot high wall, and then it starts getting into the civilians and people. The platforms in the center can be anywhere from 10 feet off the ground to 60 feet off the ground, or even more, depending on how much they're raised or lowered between fights. Yes, they can be raised or lowered. What are you doing?
Just Cathagos in his room. Happy gremlin dragon elf noises.
Space. Suddenly, Cathagos is the Space Corps.
It's like
You would
me
fit.
just bouncing around. I get shiny room. I get shiny room.
Yep.
Okay, so it's not too far off from the starting map, but it's still decently bigger.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and make it more big. So, this is a little oversized, but that's because we're just talking about the interior volume being 40 by 28, meaning the exterior, as you're going to see, has to also fit within this map. But, where is that map? I'm trying to find it, Fox. We have the dimension.
I think it should be not that far from. Give me a moment. I'm checking pins.
Oh, I found it. I found it. Thank you.
I was about to say, I think if you go up a little bit from like where we posted it, it's there.
Yeah. And I managed to find it. So there were some rules for this given arena that were given to me by the original guy. I didn't take all of them, but I took some of them. Up. Resize to fit. Haja. So, could you please measure the interior of that to make sure that's correct? Clocksmith.
Trying.
I asked Collector it's not containing this, but thank you.
Oh, whoops, that not. Would it start from there?
It would start from anywhere there's the brown dirt or the blue water.
Okay.
Yeah. So how's that in terms of things?
130, so that's like 26, I think. Yeah, 26.
Yep, it's
For
supposed
the
to be
width.
28.
And I'm trying to start. Okay, I'll start from there. Oh, I'm a tiny bit on the. And that's 40, 44 on the length.
Okay, so the length is a little long and the other thing's a little short. Got it. So let me add slightly more. Let me do slightly less on the width. And then slightly more in the length. Actually, yeah? Okay. This should be good. How's that?
There's a thing in, actually, there's a thing in the way there, so I'll pick it from another.
Yes, vectors.
Okay, so that's we increased it by 1 square.
We need to increase it by 2?
Yeah.
Okay, one more.
And the length is still the same. What?
The length is the same. What?
How to get this? Whatever. I'll lower the width a little bit more then, I guess. 49 and then 40. Oh, right. To actually drag the map, I need to not be on the measuring stick. This is starting to get a little bit stretched. Did they give me the wrong parameters? I think they might have given me the wrong parameters.
Think they might have used a different program altogether to put it in.
Maybe. Or they just sucked at their measurements.
That's a possibility.
Is that correct now? I'm getting at a 140, which is like
28.
28, which is correct. So, now is the other one correct? That's 220. So divide that by
How
5.
is it the same?
Wait, did we lose part of the right side? I'm not sure anymore.
Oh, yes. Okay. So that's why it's the same. Because we're just actually losing parts of the image.
We're not shrinking the width, we're just vanishing the right part into the shadow realm.
We are vanishing into the ether.
Yep.
Be gone.
Be gone, scum! Okay, how's this in terms of length?
I'm gonna take off. Have fun, everyone.
Okay, take care.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hi, Bristle.
Take it
See ya.
easy, dude.
Goodbye.
Okay, that looks better.
Take it easy.
42.
Take it easy.
Yep. Take it easy.
I love how we're both measuring like right next to each other.
Yeah, I got 210, roughly.
Yeah, 210. I got pretty much 210 as well.
Which, too bad Roll20 can't do divisions for me. Calculator! I need my calculator.
42. And this is...
Dude.
Doesn't matter.
No, I'm not trying to find the area. Give me a
I'm
standard
just-
calculator. So go ahead.
That's 140.
Yeah, the
42.
width seems fine. And, but the width
Seems
is...
fine.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna...
We'll-
So it no longer looks stretched. I'm just going to make it more properly sized, and we're just going to accept the fact that it's a little bigger than I thought it was.
Okay.
Yeah. besides spit. Okay, I need to make the length a little bit bigger. 56. He has more room for special ideas. Mwahaha. Yes, also, by the way, there is notably water pools in here, and the depth of the water pools can be changed. Also, underneath that central platform is one giant round pool. And as you can see, yes, there is sharks in the pool.
I was gonna say, this means I can conjure that giant octopus. Yes.
Yes, you can put it underneath the central platform.
Oh, I heard the word conjure and and my brain just went like, oh fuck. I spent too long looking at animals that can potentially be conjured by conjured animals. I think I took like 12 hours in like one day just going through every single animal I could potentially summon and eliminate and doing like 3 rounds of elimination to figure out, okay, are they I don't want to say bug keep 50 creatures ready, but at the same time like
Huzzah! The arena is now finished. And then I can just move it to the map layer.
I got a scary thought in my head.
What?
Read DMs for a second.
Sure.
Giant octopus, no.
Octopus.
Yeah, I wrote octopus and I was wondering why it wasn't working.
Transmute liquid is not part of this campaign, Fox.
It can't be.
No, I am not allowing the transmute liquid cantrip existing in this campaign. You know why. For those who know, you know. For those who don't, I'll just say 2 words. Vaporized instantly. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, I just had a scary idea of what if I change out the water to knack?
Well, you would be disqualified probably. I'm pretty sure the walls would take enough damage. Because, fun fact, unlike Wall of Force, Forge Cage walls aren't immune to damage.
Wall of explosions, yeah!
Now that I'm thinking, now that you point that out, I might want to double layer them. Make it be Wall of Force and Force Cage.
Well, if they're Wall of... Well, I guess if they're Wall of Force, that does mean that we no longer have to worry at all about AoE hitting the crowd, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah, I think I'll double layer it, so it's a wall, it's a Force Cage wall and a Wall of Force wall. The Force Cage wall is to help keep them from teleporting. Protect them against my stupidity, yes.
I mean, given it's a magical wall, you need a really strong spell to accidentally hit the crowd through a 270 durability wall, but yeah.
Yeah, and keep in mind that 270 durability is per 10 square feet.
Yes.
Yeah. Hello, I am here for my lunch break time. Yeah.
I'm not expecting the damage. I'm not expecting anyone to accidentally break it. I mean, but better safe than sorry.
What's the damage you have to hit to break it?
270.
270 HP, and that's if you find a damage type that's not immune to.
Yeah, which now that you're doubling on the Wall of Force, it also makes it immune to all damage. So
Yep.
you would need to use a disintegrate spell, which is probably not a good idea when making resurrection near impossible is kind of automatic disqualification.
Yep, and that would also fall under purposefully trying to breach the defenses.
I mean, if you accidentally do that.
You can't accidentally try to disintegrate the crowd unless, like, what? Does it miss?
I mean, if it's a deck save and you're fighting a rogue, I can see the... Oh, it's a deck save, okay.
Okay, that would require the rogue to be in the air, and for you to have, that requires the rogue to be in front of the crowd. Okay. Oh, by the way, so a little bit more details about the actual text channels. They're going to be choose your own adventure style. As in, like, when you want to leave your room, you'll end up in a chat called the hallways, and then that can lead to various other rooms like a diner or Burette's magic item shop or whatever, or other people's rooms.
I guess it makes sense that it would be his magic shop.
Yeah.
His magic shop is everywhere.
Bogaron is the first one to have access to that. Actually, I just gave him access to that since he was mentioning that he's going into the hallways to look around.
That's when you thought about.
I'm having a wonder. I'm on a mission.
Yep. He's on a mission. What are you looking for?
Yes.
I'm just wandering around.
Okay.
And you know, like you do. Just go for a wander, like.
Yeah. Each chat here, each one of these actually has like a number. Basically, each one of these rooms can have a description of what the room is and who's in it and stuff. So, yeah.
What's that type? Oh, yeah, that thing.
Currently the only two actual like functional rooms besides the hallways I have built is the diner and the magic item shop. But besides that, I can make other ones. There's a few I won't make, like the bathroom. I'm not going to make the bathroom. Come on now. Everyone knows it's there. I don't need to describe what the hell a bathroom is.
You stumble into a bathroom-shaped, bathroom-sized bathroom.
Yes.
It's colored like a bathroom.
Like
It works
the
like a bathroom.
yes. Like the only awkward thing I could see happening is Clockwork going in there and going, "What is a toilet?"
No, even he doesn't think that.
Okay. If it was almost immediately after my introduction, that sounds like a thing that would happen. But given how long my character has been in there, I feel at some point, if this interaction would have happened, if this interaction would have a place to occur, it would have occurred already.
Fair enough. Yeah. Besides that, though, I think you figured that out.
Yes, that does sound like a dumb thing that would have happened at some point in timeline 1 that we didn't do on stream for reasons we don't want to insert bathroom stuff.
Yeah. Actually, I'll let everyone access. You know what? I'll let everyone access the hallways. I don't see why they can't. So now everyone can see the hallways. Huzzah. You should see a new chat pop up under Astral Coliseum. Fun fact, for people that aren't participating in the tournament and aren't in the audience, that don't have a room, they can still see the hallways. So, that's notable. So yeah, anything else? Because otherwise I'm going to hop off for now because I don't really have much else to do.
Oh. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, this is fun.
Shadow's already ready for his fight, I guess.
Yeah, which that fight won't be happening today because that fight's going to be a long and an annoying one. I predict that fight's going to take 4 to 6 hours, if I had to guess.
Oh, really?
Let's put it this way: the opponent he's fighting may or may not have a way to come back from the dead.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
Wow.
And that's all I'm going to spoil.
So pretty much, I'm just really screwed until this guy will finally stop.
Do any of you know Naruto?
No. Yes. I said no. Why did I say no?
Bug, this just gives you the silly thought. It's just like, she has like, I'm fighting someone invincible. Cathagos just turns to, you too?
Well, if anyone knows Naruto, do you know Naruto Shippuden specifically? If you know the Sasuke fight against the dude with a ton of eyes, then you know how this fight's gonna go. That's why I don't want to do that here today. I want to wait for that one.
No, having
I
Shad sanity.
To be fair, I do think Shad can win that fight. I just think it's going to be annoying.
If you see the brackets, I voted highly that Shad will win.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Chad. Okay.
Where do you,
Shad, I have
actually,
extreme
now that we're
confidence
mentioning
in
the
him.
brackets, where do you go to make a prediction on the bracket before it starts?
Ah, good thing. So, when you see the bracket, if you go to the actual, like, okay, when you're at the bracket, there should be bracket standings and then predictions. Predictions,
Oh, okay.
you can see there, you can either make your own predictions or, you know, look at other people's predictions, see what they predicted. I made mine for who I think will win. Shad predicts that he'll win. Okay. I assume that's Shad's prediction. I don't know.
I didn't say I predict I will win.
Uh,
I highly doubt I will win.
I saw someone do 46 picks and it's Shad winning at the end. So I was like, okay.
That probably was me.
Oh!
I was about to say, I am not going to say, oh yeah, I'm going to win. I know better.
Yeah. By the way,
Confidence in Shad.
your prediction will cash out, by the way, if either one, you predict the final victor of the tournament, or two, over 75% of your fight predictions were correct. So, getting a lot of predictions will help increase your odds of actually getting it to cash out. Which, if you don't know the cash out, it's 10-1, meaning you get 10 times the bet that you put in. So,
You put 10 gold and you get 100 gold.
And there's no maximum limit on how much you can bet, so go nuts. Also, this includes items, by the way, as I pointed out before. So if you bet a legendary item, you could potentially get 9 more.
I forgot about betting stuff.
Now, you don't get to pick what the 9 more are, but you will get 9 more.
God damn it, Cathagos is just innocent. He's just like, I'm betting. What are you betting? This has to be something I'm betting.
You don't... to be clear, by the way, you don't have to wager anything on the bet. You can just make predictions without actually betting if you want to.
I tried to wager, but I couldn't find it on the website. So
there's no way to wager on the website. Just tell me in DMs what you're wagering.
oh,
Yeah, you
okay. No.
you make the predictions on the website, and then you tell me what you're wagering in DMs, and then I'll keep track of that for later.
Okay, I'll tell you about 2 minutes before the end.
Okay, cool.
Wink, wink. I'm kidding. I don't want to do that.
So yeah, that's how you do predictions.
I'm just playing.
I'm
just playing. Sorry.
So yeah, if people aren't familiar with this website, it's pretty cool. Also, by the way, the bracket updates live. Whenever a fight is done, I'm going to pick a winner for the fight, and it will update live for everyone. Notably, whoever wins between Shad and his opponent will have to fight Rattle. That'll be fun. Sorry, what were we saying, Guildboy?
No, nothing. I was just thinking. I was in about like. I was just kidding, and then I thought better of it, and I thought, no, I'm just kidding. You know, I'm just playing.
Yeah.
Before I get slapped hands. Back.
The thing was, the good goes for.
They're either.
Cathagos is trolling Mr. Bonesley currently.
God damn it.
Spaghetti.
He's treating Mr. Bonesley as if he's Papyrus, and is just throwing spaghetti at his face.
Oh, lovely.
Mr. Bonesley, by the way, is... Mr. Bonesley, by the way, is a talking skeleton who runs the diner in this Coliseum.
Oh, wow.
I'm having fun.
It's so good, so good.
I just did that in response to it. Yeah, I like spaghetti.
Yeah, yeah, I did that.
No. Yeah. I thought I was going to come back to the spaghetti laser gif.
Spaghetti laser! Sure, that's Cathegus' final attack.
I mean, to be fair, you could do something like that with your stupid paintbrush.
Yes, I can paint blast. I basically have a caster blaster, but for paint.
Oh no.
I'm invincible. I have the spinning fork of everlasting turn.
Hey, Katangus, just a real quick statement.
I mean, look at this gif and tell me you're not going to call it a spaghetti laser.
Also, Shad, you'll like the guy who runs the magic item shop. Just FYI.
I was listening to Shad talk. What was Shad saying?
Oh, sorry.
If you so much as use a spaghetti laser against me, I'm going to throw you into the void.
Fine, I use garlic bread. I've been to the void, bitch. I'll do it again.
Like, just open your mouth and start, like, eating all the spaghetti.
You're legit talking to a
That's
person
you-
who's. You're legit talking to a person who's been to the void and back.
Yes, but I will find a way to make you stay in the void.
Now.
Again, I don't want to see another encounter with the larva.
Yeah, no.
No, I don't want to fight the
Behave, you
larva again.
gremlin.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, please don't send him again. I don't want to have to see
He
another
didn't
fight
like
against the larva.
hugs.
There's also a reason why there's an unspoken rule that prevents certain people from competing, the Void Larva being one of those people.
I mean, I guess technically because of the rule and the rule about killing creatures with a way that makes it hard for them to be resurrected, and the fact that the Dream Larva has that as a passive ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of a given.
Notably, also, this unspoken rule also prevents people like Lion Fang from entering the tournament. Basically, the unspoken rule is just if they're above a certain power level, they're just barred.
Oh, I thought it was just because Lion Fang's true form is too big for the door.
Well, that's true also, but Varys is also barred, and that wouldn't apply for him.
I mean, you said 15 by 15, so...
Yeah, 15 by 15, which would apply for Lion Fang, but not Varys, because Varys is a normal humanoid. He's an elf.
He also barred Welvin.
Well, Welvin's the size of Fenrir. He's like a gigantic. He's bigger than most dragons, so...
He gives good cuddles.
He's a direwolf the size of Sylvestro. What do you expect?
Yes, the Cathegus easily hugs him and picks him up like before.
Also, that's why
That is
Sylvestro's
so
not
terrifying.
competing either.
Cathegus able to lift up a Fenrir-sized beast.
Ugh.
We never questioned it. Just as a young age able to do it.
Ugh.
He's special.
A young HH guy.
That's an understatement.
I like how there's spaghetti going everywhere. The skeleton behind the diner is going, then just Bogey enters. Oh, this is a fine establishment. Ooh, cake.
I shall make
That's like me in
cake.
real life. Ooh, cake.
Cathegus.
That's one of the many traits me and my character share in real life. Ooh, cake.
By the way, cookie for anyone who gets the multiple references in the magic item faction shop leader thing. Magic item, the guy who runs the magic item shop. There's multiple references in there, and points if you get all of them. What the points do, I don't know, but points anyway.
Thank you for making me. Thank you for answering before I even said like what points are they for?
I guess we'll just say they're DM inspiration points to actually give it some value.
Good. I actually need one. I think wait, no, I still have a DM inspiration point I never use.
Same. I don't think anyone has ever used it, or if they did, it's before I started watching Timeline 2.
Group 2 used them quite a bit, actually.
Nope, I still have all mine.
I know Ragnarchild's used 2 separate ones of hers.
I mean,
Oh God, it's him.
what?
He was reading who the actual guy running the Magic Item shop is.
You did. I realized the moment I saw the name of the Magic Item shop that I was like, oh.
Right, that's one of the references. There's 2 references in here. But yes, one is to that, definitely. I basically wrapped 2 different characters together to make this guy. So go ahead.
Is it one of like the NPCs that I almost joked about putting in, and then you're like, nah, that won't make sense.
Close. I will give you a hint. The description is based off a shopkeep from a popular video game. That's the hint.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, I got the reference.
The statement.
So what's the reference, Bergeron? Send it to me in DMs. I want to see if you get it. And Chad, you can send it to me in DMs as well.
I don't know the exact reference, but I know where it's from. I just don't know the name of it.
Then tell me where it comes from, and I'll.
I just said I don't know the name of it. I'm pretty sure it's a video game, if I'm correct.
For those at home who are wondering, by the way, I'll put into Roll20 chat what the description is. Oh. No, it's not that Cathangless. It's not the what you buying guy. It's not that guy.
That was what I was talking about, the NPC I almost put in. It was just the skull that did that.
I mean, to be fair, I don't mind that NPC being in here, but no, that's not this guy. This guy is officially in. I'll give Cathangless the point for the. I'll give Cathangless and Clocksworth the point for the name because they both got that. So you both get a DM inspiration point for the name because yes, he is Bolt, which is officially an alternate universe version of the same Bolt from Jaden's campaign.
I didn't get this. I didn't get there, so I didn't realize that his name was Bolt because he said, "Oh, who runs it?" And I just read the name of the shop when I said that.
Sorry, go ahead.
I thought you was referencing. I thought you was referencing the medieval shopkeeper sim.
No, I was not. I was referencing. Well, I was doing 2 different references. The physical description is based off a video game character, but the name is based off of the Cyberpunk campaign I also run, which is Bolt.
Right, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. The physical description, though, is a different character. I will tell you, it's not from a medieval setting, though. Anyone want to take a crack at a guess before I reveal it?
Long grey trench coat with a red peace symbol near the bottom. He has blue jeans, cargo boots, and a train station cap on his head, which looks yellow. Hearing protection headphones on it. Okay, no,
And he's smoking a cigarette when around the store and doesn't acknowledge you as you walk in, instead reading a magazine or helping another customer.
Wait! Is it what I think it is?
Send it to me in DMs. Tell me if you... It's not related to Final Fantasy, no.
Because there's a Final Fantasy guy that is exactly that description.
I will say, you are close, but it's not Final Fantasy, no.
There's legit a guy that matches that exact description down to the, hat and jeans.
Okay, well, there's a different shopkeep character that matches that exact description. Does anyone else want to take a guess? Going once?
Nope.
twice.
I have no clue.
Okay.
Is it from I'll tell you oh fucking how do you say it? I can't say the bloody name.
Light Yagami?
It's the
No.
PS3 game. I'll tell you something or other.
From what game?
Huh? Are you talking about the name of the shopkeeper? Yeah.
No, not that one. So, I'll post the description. So,
Give us a clue.
do you want one more clue? Okay, it's from this video game that this guy is from. Recently got a remaster that added more content.
Oh, it's what's his face from Resident Evil 4.
No.
I guess Resident Evil.
I give up.
Okay, I will post the picture in that chat. It's the shopkeep from Persona 5.
Okay, I never played the Persona series, so I wasn't going to get it.
Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal, which was the re-release recently that added more content. Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just couldn't put my finger on it. I was miles off.
Yeah, so...
Oh well.
That's why I said you were close with Final Fantasy, because Shin Megami Tensei and Final Fantasy are tangentially related in terms of themes.
Yeah.
Yeah, better than you guessed the Terraria. No, it was not the Terraria guy. Also, yeah, the red peace symbol I thought would be the giveaway. Anyway.
I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a Persona game, any Persona gameplay or characters. So
Fair enough. I've just played Persona 5, and I've seen Ogma do an entire playthrough of it on screen, and it was very enjoyable.
Actually, no,
I should have got that because I'm like 500 plus hours into the game, so I should have got that.
Yeah.
Because I'm on my second playthrough.
Oh, nice.
Also, some of you might hear, some of you here might know, some of you here didn't know. I, for a while, was walking around with a Joker profile picture. Because I identify quite a bit with Joker.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Anyway. So, yeah. Besides that, though, I can't think of what else to talk about.
That's cool.
I think I've covered basically everything. The only other thing I can think of is maybe the fact that we won't have Saturday sessions from here on until the tournament's done.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there won't be big sessions of us all meeting anymore until the tournament's done. Yay! I mean, on one hand, yay. On the other hand, oh. Alright. I'm overheating. My computer's overheating. I'm hungry. I need food. I'll see you all later.
Alright, bye.
Take care, friends. Oh, right, I need to end the stream. I left the stream on. Whoops. Hold on. Let me fix that. Wait a minute. Okay, we're good. I thought my microphone was not recording this entire time. Holy shit, that would have been scary. Thankfully, no. The microphone has been getting caught up. Cool. I need to fix that one thing in my OBS later. I'll do that at some other point. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. If indeed you still are, I'll talk to you all later.